2K Sports, delighted to bring you all the action here from the PGA Tour. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Luke Elvey back in the booth with my boy Rich Beam and Beamer. We're at the place which has the famed stadium hole. We're at TPC Scottsdale, and, well, it's the loudest show in golf, isn't it?
It's the greatest show on grass, there's no doubt. When players are at this course, the course kind of speaks for itself. It's pretty much right in front of you. There's a couple of tricky shots here and there, a couple of really tough holes. Number 7 and 8 back-to-back come to mind. A few stretches there is difficult, but the difficult thing about playing here is the distractions, the crowds, the enormity of them, the yelling, the screaming. It's endless, and in order to play this golf course effectively, you almost need to put in earplugs because you need to focus on what you're doing, but the distractions are out there every hole, all day long.
What's it like to step foot in the stadium hole?
It's incredible. You feel like everybody is standing right on top of you, and the last thing you want to do is hear the boos. And so you really focus in on hitting the green to hear the cheers, and they're going to cheer for you when you do something good, but they're going to let you have it if you do something bad. It can be a very stressful place to play if you're not accustomed to that, but you can also have a lot of fun with it if you like to go down that road.
Let's get down to the action. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. This one's tracking. That'll affect the scorecard. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. Let's have a look at Bryson DeChambeau from earlier.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. Three wins already this season. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Looking good. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hold. And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those two bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. And that should find the cut stuff. Well, Rich, I feel like this is a bit of a rhetorical question, but what's your favourite part of the Waste Management Phoenix Open?
All of it. There's not a single thing that I don't love about it. I find it, since I first started coming here in 1999, to be an absolute, I don't want to say circus because that's not the right word, but this is a social gathering. I once saw a guy, Luke, walking around in a jumpsuit made of pennies. Made of pennies, and I didn't know if it was chainmail or what. But in 1999, I saw this guy and thought, you know what? This tournament's a little different than the rest. As we've seen throughout the years, that's exactly what it's turned into. I mean, this is just a massive social gathering in Scottsdale. The players embrace it. They love it. They get it. They get into it by throwing stuff in the crowd on 16, wearing jerseys, dressing up, getting into the action, getting into the fun, if you will. It's unlike any other golf tournament in the world, and should be. This is a special event in a special place.
The stadium hole gets a lot of the focus. Over 500,000 fans through the gates through the course of the week. But for all the partying, all the fun and frivolity that takes place, there's a fair bit of serious work that gets down to the end, isn't there?
Well, they're playing for a lot of money, a lot of FedEx Cup points, as we know. But listen, these guys are out there to compete and win. But they don't lose the one atmospheric part about it, and that is everybody is out there to be entertained. And that's what they're trying to do. Entertain them. Make a lot of birdies if you can, because that's what it takes. You gotta make birdies to win this tournament. Whether this week is going to be delicious, go get them.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale plays 183 yards. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Going with the 5-iron here. That's out to the right for sure.
Uh-oh, we're starting to hear roars from another part of the course.
And there's highlights of plenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. Jim Furyk doing what he does best. They're the kind of shots that you remember after a day's work on the links. Let's get back to it, shall we?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. Get excited. This could go in. And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. John, you're down there. What's happening?
I'm down on the 6th hole. This is Sergio Garcia's next shot.
Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. Let's return to live play now. I don't know about you, Rich, and I know he has his faults, but I really like Sergio Garcia, especially when he's on.
He plays the game with such passion, and you know how much it means to him at any given time. Yes, he has had some temper issues in the past, but listen, he wears his heart on his sleeve, and I couldn't see him playing golf any other way.
Getting ready to play their third. 2 strokes off the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but the safe strategy lays back before them. Attaboy, good shot. Playing from 110 yards out. 3 behind our leader. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. He finds himself in a share of 4th. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 215 yards from the back tees. A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with a 3-wood here. Pretty sure that one's headed left. It's a little wayward.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, steady now. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Looks good off the blade. And that's for a bogey. And that's going to put him up to even par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Pretty good shot there.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt. This is a good chance. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will take him to 1 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. finishing hole on the front nine at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And now we go to the 10th, where this happened moments ago. The scientist, Bryson DeChambeau, with a fantastic shot. Let's recap his 4th shot. Well, that'll take a little anxiety out of the next one. Beautifully judged. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Just 3 back from the leader. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, so close. A tie for 3rd spot on the leaderboard, up for grabs if he can hold this. Easy par, that. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Nicely done. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Over here on the 11th hole, this is Bryson DeChambeau.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Yeah, that was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. Time for the 2nd shot at the 10th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Lovely effort, that. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Hey, that's a chance. Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Well, guys, I'm down in the 12th hole as Sergio Garcia sets up his next shot. And this putt is for birdie.
It was on a good line. And back to the course with the live action. Water becomes a real feature here in the final 9 holes at TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine.
And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. This putt is about 17 feet long. Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Putting for birdie. Oh, just missed. Can make this one. It's for par.
Putt is underway.
Now that's a mistake. How do you leave that short?
Tell you what, watch out. This guy's going to be on full tilt here shortly.
Currently at +1 for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. 5 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And John, what's this one looking like?
This one's first cut, and not too deep into that first cut either. This might not be all that bad.
Come on, let's make this putt. You'll move inside the top 20 if you do. Get in the hole. Putting for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. That's heading for the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Here's what Bryson DeChambeau managed just a short time ago. They've holed it. Okay, let's get back to the action. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, looks like this one's about 21 feet to the hole.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 4 feet to the cup. Good stroke. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. And now we go to the 16th, where this happened just a moment ago. Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? Setting up in the first cut. Opting for the 5-iron. That's the right option. Put it back in play. Getting ready to play their third. Playing their fourth shot. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And as the putt drops, 2 over, heading down the stretch. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Going with the 7. Just needs this one to kick right. Quality shot that. And John, how long is this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
I'm thinking 28 feet to the cup from here.
Not sure how that putt came up shy.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Yeah, good putt. Well hauled. Sitting at 2 over for the event. This dramatic finish of TPC at Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make it 2.
This putt coming up is for birdie. It's tracking. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
John, give us a small update.
Well, I'm on the 18th hole, guys. This is Bryson DeChambeau.
Make sure you get both the line and the speed right here. It's a long putt. Oh, this looks pure. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water has it down the left-hand side, and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. From around 140 yards here. 5 shots off the lead. And choosing the 8-iron here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And that should secure the par. Well done. And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, Rich, it was great to share these moments with you and all the folks at home.
Luke, always a pleasure, my friend. Until next time.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Good morning. Whoever asked the question about the update, I got an update yesterday. 4.5 gig. Thanks for watching. See you next time.